Alright guys, welcome to RC Mojo. This week we're at the London Model Engineering Expo in London, Alexandra Palace to be exact, and as usual I spent most of my time at the Tamiya trucking stand watching the trucks drive around. It's not so much that there's nothing else to look at, it's more that the other stands are usually 2 or 3 people deep, so it can get a bit difficult to have a good look. It's even more difficult to film anything. If you stand back 6 inches to get a nice angle on something, somebody instantly squeezes into the gap, blocking the view. This isn't anything new of course, it happens at just about every show. They're pretty much always like that. There was the usual set of trade stands. I think there might have been a couple of different ones, but nothing too unexpected. Howes Models did just as predicted. They had a stack of the 1/16 Henglong trucks. Not too bad for 30 quid, but I do think that was a show price. The BMFA were there as usual too. It seems the profile foamies have now completely taken over for flying in small spaces. I've not got anything against them. I used to fly Icarus shock flyers when they first came out, but a little more variation might be nice. Maybe some small 3D capable helis buzzing around. Still, there was always a crowd when something was flying, so they were showing RC flying to people that might not have considered it before, so that's always good. The LEGO area I think has expanded a bit since last year. It's always amazing what people come up with. If there were official Steam locos and tank kits, I think I'd be rather tempted. And LEGO themselves tend to be a bit anti when it comes to making war-related models. Okay, back to the trucks. This rig was quite possibly the longest I've seen on the layouts. It reminded me of the intro to the first Star Wars movie with the Star Destroyer above the camera that seems to go on and on forever. I'm not sure what was in the tractor unit, but it did seem to have plenty of power. The bogies were all steering, but not driven as far as I could tell, all controlled from one radio which appeared to work fairly well. You could see he was having a bit of trouble keeping track of each bit though, getting the steering just so on all 3 parts. I seem to remember that the full-size rigs like this would have people on radios walking alongside the bogies, with control panels to steer them rather than the driver up front controlling everything. Maybe this model might work better with 3 radios. I bet it would be a whole lot easier to get it smoothly around the course. I can imagine it being a lot of fun too. Elsewhere I found this rig, quite a tidy example, but what caught my eye was the super simple way he's gone about getting the running lights on the trailer. Rather than mess about drilling holes through the aluminium angle, fitting lenses and all that fun stuff, he simply used rectangular LEDs and stuck them underneath. I think with a little bit of black paint so only the ends are exposed, they look perfectly acceptable. Maybe if there's some slightly bigger ones it would be ideal. While looking at this table I spotted the ever-present coffee cup. It doesn't matter where you go, these things are always randomly distributed. It's not like there's no bins around either. Anyway, one more thing. While I was on the far end of the layout I spotted an FTX Outback Mini bombing around. It's only 1/24th, but I kind of want one. I know I really shouldn't. My little lossy trail trekker doesn't really get a whole lot of use as it is. Right, there we go then. Only a short video this week. I hope you liked it anyway. Most of the models on show were model Steam locos, which while amazing bits of kit, they're just a little bit too far from RC to really be on this channel I think. There was also the 00 gauge live Steam and some garden scale layouts. All good stuff, and if you want to see them, they're in the videos from the last couple of years, so you can have a look at them if you're interested. They'll almost certainly end up in the related videos down to the right. So, as always, thanks for watching, like if you liked, and by all means subscribe if you haven't. Bye guys!